spend all day if I'm here.
Uh-oh. Oh, good evening, boys and girls. Another fine night at the CRC. A lot today. It's going to be a short video just to kind of give you short highlights of our day. Started off with a little conference call with Afghanistan HR, just a little discussion on what to expect when arriving in country. Mostly just to sum it up, just to prepare to hurry up and wait. Before we go into theater, there's going to be a lot of waiting for availability, but they did cover a lot of stuff like procedural kinds of things. Ensure you have all distinctive markings on your bags and prepare for some long waits before arriving in theater. So it was pretty somewhat informative. I mean, they gave us some information, but not really too much to really until we find out when we actually get in country. But shortly after that, we kind of just covered the health and fitness, stresses of dealing with long hours and long days and no breaks, and whatever little breaks we have, try to utilize exercise, better diet, and just good rest. Lots of water drinking, because there's really not much to do in Afghanistan. So the only really big options are exercising and just try to stay fit, because you got to be ready at all times. You have to be alert at all times. And afterwards, we did a little bit. If you saw the video early, we did a little MRAP rollover training. Nothing happened. I think it's just noise from the machine spinning around, but you'll be able to see the outside of the machine spinning. We couldn't do any footage on the inside, but check out this little clip from the Marines, and this is what it kind of looks like on the inside. But the feeling is kind of like a roller coaster, except a lot of metal and no cushion. After that, we kind of got oriented on the M4 rifles. A good majority of the class didn't really have any experience behind it, but the intent was to, if there's ever an event that we need to defend ourselves and a M4 was laying around, that most of us would be able to operate it. After that, we went to lunch, and then after lunch we did some first aid training with the IFAC, the individual first aid kit, a little pouch that you carry on you, and has all the stuff that you would need for somebody else to take care of you. So we went through practicing that with the dummy, and it's a pretty decent class to get you to learn how to use a tourniquet and a few other things. And after that, we pretty much ended with paperwork, wills, power of attorneys, any lawyer stuff that he covered for like the law of armed conflict, just to kind of make sure we understood how to engage in a war, even though we are non-combatants. But we can't. It becomes to the point where we have to defend ourselves. Well, we'll do what we can to survive. After that's over with, we finally made a trip out to Walmart to grab a few extra little things that we needed. And then we were lucky enough to get some final American food, well, not really, American fast food, Fazoli's for dinner. But next stop is Muska Tatai. It's a FOB. It's another location. We'll be going there. So I got to get packed up tonight, get everything in the bags, get it ready for the morning, get some rest, and do it again tomorrow. Well, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a little short, nothing big, no big messages or anything like that, but we'll work on that. I got about 361 more of these. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Alright, everybody good? Get ready for the full roll. Here we go. All day if I'm here.
Uh-oh.